So this is going to be the start of a multi-part series. Each part will be a collection of my trial and error trading. My goal for the end of the series is to get a payout on a funded account, but the process to do this will be having multiple fake trading view paper accounts, 50K, scaling them to $3,000 profit, 53K, with a $2,000 drawdown, because this will be exactly like the test. Depending, I'll be trading either one or two micros, maybe even one mini, which would be a lot. I'm thinking about trading micros more because you can get the final goal. It will just take longer, which means more practice, which is better. I'll be journaling every trade, and I'll be making a trade update on every video, a trade every video. These videos will just basically go over my thought process, what I did, if it was profit or not, and then the next part after that will be I'll be resetting the TradingView account and doing the process over again. And I'll do this until I get it 4 times in a row. So I'll be 50K, scaled to 53K, didn't hit my drawdown, check, do that again, do that again, do that again, and then I will try fund it. I'll do this as long as it takes. I just need 4 in a row, and then I'll try fund it. So this is what I'm going to do. I think it's a very good idea. Process-oriented goals, like I said before. And I can't wait, honestly. Today is the first day, so let's show you how my trade went. So we just entered our trade. We had this trend. I didn't know where it was going to reverse, but when it did reverse, obviously point of control rebalance. I wasn't going to use the point of control in this trend because obviously it would be wrong because so much volume was traded here. Also, I had multiple consolidation zones. That's what this is. We saw here not really a negative or not really a zero delta candle, but strong buyers here, and slightly green, which is crazy. So this was delta divergence since it was a green candle and a negative delta. Now my prediction is that my entry was a bit bad, obviously, because I entered here. I think it's going to go back here and then retrace back up. So it would have been probably better for me to get an entry around my level closer, but I think it will be all right. Our take profit is set at the point of control of the retracement down from the point of control. Here we can see absolutely freaking massive drop in the ATR, which is average true range. Sorry, I was blanking on it for a second until I clicked on it. This just means volatility is increasing, which is kind of what we want to see during the reversal. So yeah, we're gonna wait for this to play out, and I'll update you on what happened. So as an update, we got stopped out. Price just completely obliterated the point of control. There's not even like any more volume here, really. Lessons learned: I shouldn't have entered, obviously. Didn't even touch my line when I entered, which I'm a jackass, you know. But we're gonna wait. I'm hoping that it'll retrace back to this rotation and accumulation here, and then it will go up. But we'll see. Obviously, not all good things happen, and not everything. You can't really get everything, right? So we'll see what happens here, and yeah, I'll make an update if I take another trade. Here it is, another trade. So you may be asking what we did and how we got our entries. So rotation period here, with volume profile, we got the point of control of the rotation period. This is really a rotation period, but in general, this is a consolidation zone. We saw ATR not really. I was thinking about it, and I didn't want it to actually change a significant amount at the set point, because I just want a slow retrace. You know, fast retrace means it could hit our stop faster, higher risk, higher reward, but higher risk, right? Here, I got in pretty badly just because of my order timing. I tried to enter around here. It happened around there, so I was losing out on like $30 of profit. But here, delta negative 500, delta 44 is closer to zero than these two sticks by a lot. I did see high buy volumes right around this level, so I was hoping that that would contribute to the retracement back up. However, it kind of looks like I'm about to get like stopped out, which is kind of funny. We put our stop loss to under the zone here, and yeah, we see that cumulative volume delta is also very negative. Obviously, it could keep going negative, but I don't know. I hope it doesn't, right? Our take profits at the point of control of the retracement. Obviously, this whole thing's a retracement, and the point of control would be this area right here. Our take profit is at 570, and our stop loss is at 160, which looks like it's about to get hit. But I'll update you if it gets hit and if it doesn't get hit. And I was thinking, I don't know, man, maybe this method doesn't really work. Maybe my trading strategy is just, well, not very good. But I guess we'll see over a long term and see how good it really is or how bad it really is. But yeah, I'll update you when my trade closes. So my stop loss got hit, which was unfortunate. Something I didn't realize, however, is that it is 9:30. So it kind of makes sense. I don't know why I was participating in trading around an area with such high volume. Probably not the greatest idea, yeah. But things happen. That's how it goes. We just learn and move on. I'll probably only take one more trade today. Yeah, we'll see. I'll update you guys if I take any more trades. But yeah, that was kind of unfortunate, but it does happen. It happens, It's okay. So one more trade today. We entered down off point of control of this big trend. This was volume around 9:30. I think that's what kind of killed my last trade, was the 9:30 volume. Heavy sells, seller's initiation. The CVD is relatively low, and volatility is very normal. See how it's not really increasing a large amount, or decreasing a large amount. That's pretty good. So that's about it. I'll update you if my TP or stop loss gets hit. See ya. Little update, our stop loss got hit. So that makes us down like $502 on the day. So, hopefully tomorrow will be better, but it's alright if it's not. Yeah. So that was an interesting day, right? Down $502 on the day. It's paper, it doesn't really matter, but I went into every trade with confidence and confluences, and I still lost every single one. So it was quite an interesting day. Not to say that it won't happen again. Probably will. But what I'm wondering is if I should change anything about my trading strategy. Now I'm thinking about using Quant Tower for order flow instead of TradingView, as some people have told me that Quant Tower provides more accurate footprint charts in TradingView. I'm also thinking of maybe switching over to heat map. It's very interesting because before this, in the month of like December or something, my profits on paper consistently ranged between, not even in the month of December, months prior to that as well, my profits ranged between like 10 and 20% a month. And now, the most recent weeks, and the most recently last week, this week, I haven't even won like a single trade. So my psychology, it's kind of like, it's not really affecting me because things like this happen all the time, and I'm 100% sure that I'll succeed in the future. But I'm just wondering, why? Is there a specific reason? I'm not making worse trades, certainly not. My psychology is way better. I'm less affected. I don't get angry. I trade with actual confluences. Well, today I did enter a bit of my positions too early. However, if you looked at the trends, they weren't even going to go anyway. They weren't going to go to my side anyway. So I'm wondering what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm not doing anything wrong. Maybe I have to wait for the data. And wait I shall, right? But that's pretty much all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.